Welcome back everybody, what's going on, what's poppin', it's your boy Sleepy Boy here, and if you're new to this channel, please smash that subscribe button, comment down below, like, or don't worry, I think you can even dislike it, no one would see, I would see, but no problemo. Other than that, let's get back to the game. Yeah, I think this is episode 13, or 12, no it's 13. After eating breakfast consumed and the strength in my legs, more or less, restored, I head to the beach with the rest of my entourage. I spend the day playing around with the others, then return to Ayu's beach house when the sun is beginning to set. The six of us sit in the living room. Excuse me, I burped a little bit, I don't know if you've heard. Okay, going back to the game. Idly flipping through TV channels for want of anything better to do when Hazel pipes up. Hey you guys, I just had another totally amazing idea. Another? Marna groans. Oh, double click, misclick. This isn't going to be like your so-called amazing idea last night, is it? Where you told that silly, not at all scary horror story? For a horror story that supposedly wasn't at all scary, it sure did freak Marna out. I felt a bit sorry for Marna, but it was gratifying to see such a shy, vulnerable side of her. If Hazel does want to tell more spooky stories, I certainly won't veto it. What Hazel proposes, however, is different in nature, though similar in spirit to her announcement the night prior. Nah, I think I'm going through with the horror. No, I think I'm through with horror stories. I ain't the best at telling them. I just can't bring my stories to life properly. I ain't good enough with words and my vocab ain't developed enough. Double click. I tried my best, but my story didn't have enough impact. I think if Hazel's state had even more of an impact, Marna might truly have passed out. That's because the subject matter you chose was utterly unutterably stupid. Ayu scuffs her arms folded. If you want to captivate your audience with a story, you have to ensure it's worth telling first, otherwise it's a wasted effort. It's similar for us idols. If nobody wants to see us perform, we're worthless. It doesn't matter how much we practice, we live and die in the court of public opinion. That's so harsh, Ayu. That's so harsh, Ayu. The world is a harsh place, there's no sense in acting otherwise. What I must endure on a day-to-day basis is far more frightening than any ghost story. Then it's a good thing I don't want to tell any ghost stories tonight. Then... Oh wait, I'm correct. A miscorrect here. Wait, miscorrect, yeah. Then it's a good thing I don't want to tell any ghost stories tonight then. I've had enough of that. I was thinking it might be fun if we did something more visceral. Visceral? Cosmos tips her head to one side confused. Do you want us to start cutting each other up? No, not like that. I was just thinking, horror is something you can't experience with your ears alone. You gotta let it soak into all five of your senses. We've graduated beyond the need for silly stories. It's high time we face our fears head on, in the dead of the night, with nothing but our flashlights to guide us. In other words, we're gonna explore the beach at night. That's cool. I think we should go on a test of courage. Let's take a walk in the dark and push our nerves to the limit. What do you say? A test of courage, That does sound more amusing than telling stories, and it might make for a good workout. I wouldn't mind going for a walk. It's a really pretty night and the stars are so bright. I bet I could take a whole bunch of photos. I'm not opposed to the idea either. It sounds like a novel way to pass the time. Alright. Hazel punches her fist in the air victoriously. Then it's decided. Let's get out of there and face all the ghouls and ghosts and monsters head on. This is gonna be such a blast. Marna be like, Nah fam. This idea is dumb, retarded fam. Marna, as might be expected, looks less than enthused about this idea. She stares at me helplessly, a cold sweat already beginning to form upon her brow. Hiroki? She murmurs, her voice softer than a whisper. Say something to her, please. You can't let this go ahead. I can't go for a walk in the forest at night. It'll be bad for my heart. I'm tensing up just thinking about it. Poor Marina, she looks petrified. I do feel sorry for her, but... yeah. What do you say, Hiroki? My man, are you in? Oh, I'm sorry, Marina, but this is for the entertainment, you know, for the fans. Sure, I think it sounds like fun. Don't you agree, Marina? Ah! Marina winces, which prompts Hazel to do a double take. What was with that weird noise? You okay, Marina? Yes. I'm quite alright. I think I was just bitten by a mosquito. If there are insects inside, I'm sure there will be more of them outside. I do not wish to be bitten to within an inch of my life. I'm sure the rest of you feel the same. Perhaps it would be more prudent to remain indoors? Oh. Huh? Are you afraid of insects, Marina? I didn't know you were that sensitive. No, that's not true. Not at all. I'm not afraid of insects, though I cannot pretend to like them. I'm afraid of good for nothing goblins like you who contribute nothing of value to society and show not one whit of respect for their elders. I'm afraid for your sake and for your pitiful future, but I'm not afraid of you, and I'm certainly not afraid of bugs or ghosts. That was a suspiciously specific denial. Are you sure something's not up with you, Marina? You're trembling an awful lot. Are you feeling unwell? No, I'm fine. If you all want to go on this test of courage, then I suppose I may as well join you. I'm not scared, not in the slightest. Marina's laughter has a faintly manic edge, and it soon tails into nothingness. She sniffles. Then she glares at me and mumbles under her breath. Traitor. I'm adding SH for some reason. I guess she was hoping I'd veto Hazel's plan. That would have been the gentlemanly thing to do. But I am pretty curious in this test of courage. I want to see what exactly Hazel's got up her sleeve. Not that she's wearing sleeves, you know, not in a figurative sense. And if I'm being quite honest, I want to see Marina make more anxious faces. Me too, not gonna lie, that's why I picked the option. She might be a mature woman, but she looks incredibly cute when she's afraid. The six of us head outside, led by Hazel. Oh, double click. She guides us across the beach, the ocean dyed black beneath the starry sky, a flashlight in hand. Hifumi holds a second flashlight, which Hazel bequeathed her before leaving, and I have the third. Once we've crossed the beach, Hazel then leads us up an incline. We follow the dirt path for a while, then take a detour. We follow the dirt path for a while, then take a detour. Oh my god, I'm butchering it. I can't pronounce detour. We follow the dirt. Oh my god, we follow the dirt path for a while, then take a detour through the trees. Thank god. Holy shit, Sleepy, you need sleep. The trees are tall and densely packed. It's so dark it'd be impossible to see without these flashlights. The soles of my shoes crunch against the grass, which sways around me. In the foliage, I can hear the sound of chirping insects. Cicadas, maybe? It's not cold per se, but the air is decidedly lukewarm. I dig my hands into my pockets, shivering. Marina's shivering too, though I don't think it's because of the temperature. She clutches her translucent wrap around her waist and glances about, her eyes wide. There's crunching sounds, and Marina, in a far cry from her usual composed self, almost jumps out of her skin. Did you hear that sound? It's alright, don't worry. It was just a twig, you know, snapping or something. How can you be so certain? It's so dark, it's hard to see anything here. What if it was some sort of... Marina's voice drops to a whisper. Whisper? Oh my god, Sleepy. Monster. If there are any monsters around here, I'll protect you. Don't worry, still. I grin. You're forgetting, you are a succubus. You're probably one of the most monstrous things around here with your horns and your tail. Are you saying I'm a monster, Hiroki? No, I didn't mean it quite like that. I'm trying to console you here. You know, you're physically stronger than ordinary humans. I bet you'd be able to overpower any monster, for God's sake. That might be true, but what about the ghosts? They don't have corporeal, oh my god, corporeal bodies. They don't have corporeal bodies as far as I know. I can use magic, but it might not have any effect upon them. I'll be completely at their mercy. Shh. It's fine. I take Marina's hand in mine and squeeze it, hoping this will console her. Marina shivers do seem to subside somewhat, but still she looks about us anxiously, her eyes darting hither and thither. She looks afraid, which I guess is a reasonable reaction. The forest does look pretty spooky. There's so many shadows and any number of strange creatures could be hiding among them. I glance about, keeping a tight grip on my flashlight. If I dropped it, I might be in some real trouble. The forest is pretty dense. I need to be careful where I'm putting my feet. If not, I might slip. I wouldn't make much of a knight in shining armor lying on my ass. A slip up like that would do nothing to ease Marina's anxieties. How long do you expect us? How long do you expect us to walk, Hazel? Yeah. Do not, let's see, I think, editor, can you like make this a thumbnail? Spadabo. It feels like it's been hours. I don't want to turn an ankle or tear my skirt. I'm getting tired. I'm not used to so much exercise, and it's so dark I can't take any nice photos either. Not to worry, you two, we're almost there. We just need to go a little bit further. That's what you said the last time we asked. And we were almost there then too, but now we're really nearly almost there. Sincerely? Yes, really. Hazel comes to a halt, then turns to face us. She's grinning, her white teeth bright in the harsh yellow light exuding from her torch. Right, this should be just as good as a spot as any to begin. What are we beginning exactly? Marina extricates her hand from mine, then draws herself up to her full height, eyes narrowed. Oh wait, her full height. Eyes narrowed. She forces herself to look cool and calm and not at all afraid. We have been walking for quite some time, and I am in heels no less. I have no desire to loiter about in the dark a moment longer. Why, I have a half a mind to go back home. Oh, come on, Marina. Don't back out now. Not when we've come this far. We haven't even gotten to the good part yet. Clearly, Marina's upper lip curls. Nothing we have done tonight has been in the vicinity of good. It has all been quite tiresome. I've gone along with your games for quite long enough, but now I'm tired. I want very much to... There's another rustle in the undergrowth, which prompts a startled squeak from Marina's mouth. Eek! Eek? Hazel tips her head to one side. What does that mean? Is that some sort of euphemism? No, Marina glances away, her bronze cheeks flush. I meant to say, I want very much to extricate myself from all this silliness. That wasn't the most incongruous of saves, but Hazel seems none the wiser to Marina's anguish. She bounds forth like a rabbit and winds one arm around Marina's shoulders. Don't go, Marina, please don't go. We need you here, so we can do this test of courage properly. You mean we've yet to begin this so-called test? My throat is hurting, fam. Did you think we had? Hazel frowns. It ain't the proper test of courage until we've all split off into teams. There's 6 of us right now, so we can make 3 teams of 2. If you go, we won't be able to make up the numbers properly and have to call this whole thing off. Don't let me down, please, please, please. I know it'll be lots of fun. Well, that is debatable. Ayu pulls a face. But as we came all the way out here, it would be a shame to retreat now. I'm kinda curious too. It'd be nice if I could get paired with Hiroki so we can walk through the forest together. I can cling to him and I can pretend to be scared and he can hold my hand and pat my head. Cosmo sighs wistfully. It'll be super romantic. As if Hiroki would want to pair off with you. Your clinging and grasping would only slow him down. It would be far better off with me. No, me. Now, girl, settle down. There's little point arguing about such things now. What do you say, Marna? Will you accompany us or would you prefer to turn back? Well... Marna looks at her feet, abashed. She's used to being the center of attention, but that's at red boardrooms and fancy balls, not in the middle of a moonlit forest. Marna isn't wearing a business suit right now, and she isn't in a plush velveteen gown. She's wearing a white sundress, far simpler than her usual attire, which gives her a fresh face, decidedly youthful look. Marna is accustomed to being in control, but here, divorced from her employees and the wealthy elite who adore her, she has lost much of her status. Maybe that's why she looks so unusually abashed. Oh, if you really wish to do this, I suppose I can go along with it. Personally, I find this all very foolish, but I would not wish to spoil your fun. I am being very magnanimous. I am being very magnanimous, so you ought to thank me for this. I'm doing you all a big favor. You are indeed. Thanks a bunch, Marna, for playing so nice. It's kind of funny though. Hazel giggles. I used to be kind of afraid of you after you were so mean to me, but you're not such a bad person after all. All this time you've just been looking out for us, haven't you? Yes, that's right. I'm your older sister, in a sense, and it is my duty to watch over you. I would not wish any of you to come to harm. Thanks very much. That's a sweet sentiment, but I'm sure we'll be fine. Now, Hazel draws her arm away from Marna, then looks between us. Here are the rules for this little test of mine. We'll split up into 3 groups of 2, like I said, with nothing but flashlights to guide us. There'll be 1 flashlight per group. I've been jogging around here every day, and last morning I stumbled upon this creepy abandoned shrine buried deep in the woods. What? Oh god, my fucking throat getting deep-throated here. Not sus, stop. Get your mind out of the gutter. I want us to look for this shrine. The first group who gets there will be the winners. Do you have any questions? I do, though it's more of a complaint really. Yeah, for some reason I ain't surprised. What's up, Ayu? It won't be much of a competition if you know where this shrine is already. Your team will have an unfair advantage. Maybe so, but I don't remember where the shrine was exactly, and I found it during the day. It'd be hard to retrace my steps at night. Everything looks kinda samey around here. I ain't really the best at directions, you know. I think this episode will be a little bit longer. I think I extended my visit here. This is gonna be 20-minute long. I can't believe that. You seem to have about as much common sense as Cosmos. Don't you always say I have no common sense? Exactly. Ayu scoffs. Then I retract my earlier statement. Being on a team with you might not be such a big advantage after all. I'm glad we got that cleared up. Any more questions? I'm sorry, I'm like taking back and forth. We have 1 minute here. Yeah, I've got a real question this time. Will the winning team receive any particular reward or anything? I didn't think of that. Double click. Hazel ponders, one hand beneath her chin. I guess I could give you my autograph. Huh? Ayu pulls a face. Who'd want your autograph? That's such a cheap prize. Hey, I'm pretty famous, I'll have you know. My autograph's worth a whole bunch of money. Yeah, so I'm famous too, in case you didn't realize. We all are in our own ways. Well, apart from Hiroki. To me, your autograph's worth even less than a single grain of rice. Oof. That's kinda harsh, Ayu. Are you sure you don't want my autograph or anything? I'm quite sure. I suppose I could prepare a celebratory meal for the winning team. I can cook whatever it is they wish for tomorrow's lunch. How does that sound? That's a better prize, but what if your team wins, Hifumin? Or what if I stop right here, Ayu? What if I cut this video right here? We're 20 minutes in. If you're new to this channel, please smash the subscribe button. Like, don't be shy. Feel free to follow me on Twitter. If you want to support this channel freely, just watch my other videos. Other than that, thank you for watching. I'll be seeing you in the next episode of Sakura Succubus 4. Bye! Bye.